Hey everyone, hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday. I am here on Town Lake watching some people paddleboarding, kayaking, enjoying the sunshine and trying to get a little cool here in the Texas heat. So I just wanted to jump on today and talk about my latest newsletter that went out this afternoon. I guess this morning it went out. And the title of it was Traditional Management is Going Away. And basically what I wanted to share in the newsletter was this idea that things are evolving and how we work, how we live, and how we be. Our very state of being, and we're at this really critical point in work and life where things are changing, and I think for the better. And one of the things that in particular really needs to change is management, or what we have known as management. And it's a really well-established fact that most people don't leave their job, they leave bad management. It's because of relationships or hierarchical structures or systems really that stop people from being fully themselves and really bringing their full talent and abilities to the workplace. And so they tend to leave work or role because of those relationships. And in the newsletter, I talk about a Harvard Business Review article where this author talks about the 3 eras that we've gone through with management in the workplace. And the first one was literal management, like you were managing inventory and just managing how things are in a warehouse or something like that back in the first part of the industrial age. Then we moved into more of like the knowledge or the intelligence type era where it's all about the knowledge worker. And so then it became more about managing people and not so much about managing resources, but more it became like human resources, right? About managing people. And in the article, the author says, I really don't know where management is going. We're entering a new era, and there's more questions than there are answers right now. And so what I talk about in the article is I think that where we're headed with management is we're going to see more of a flattening of hierarchies in companies and organizations. And we're going to see more coach-centric leadership, which is the conscious leadership that I talk about, where organizations focus more on developing up individuals in the context of teams, where teams come together to accomplish goals. And there's not as much need for the management as we know it. It's going to be more of coaching individuals to be fully themselves, to develop themselves, to shine, bring all of their talent, bring themselves holistically to the workplace. So I really think that's where we're headed. And I also in the newsletter talk about there's a book called An Everyone Culture, and I'm going to talk extensively about this in the coming months because I love this book and I love the concept. And in the book, the author talks about how that really is what work should be all about, is about becoming more of who you are and the workplace nurturing that. So I really do think that's where we are headed with management, with leadership in companies and organizations. And so you can go check out the newsletter. I have all the citations in there from the different articles I've mentioned and the authors. It's meredithattorney.substack.com, or you can go to my website, meredithattorney.com, and sign up for my newsletter, and then you can get access to it. But this really is an important concept, and I hope that people will start understanding that things are changing. And it's time for us to not only question how we interact with each other in life, in light of a lot of stuff that's been going on recently with the pandemic and the civil unrest and racial tensions in the country and around the world, but how we show up at work is really important too. And we are in desperate need of more conscious leadership, and that is leadership that focuses on people, developing them, helping them achieve their dreams. It's not all just about profit. You know, you can build a business that is profitable but also still invests in people and helps build them up. And those are the kind of companies that I love talking about. So if you are a young person who's just starting out your career and you're interested in these topics, or you're struggling perhaps with some stuff that's going on in the workplace, would love to talk to you more about that. You can go to my website, the contact me part, just fill out the form, send me an email. You can also email me, meredith@meredithattorney.com. Or if you're a business leader or middle management or something in an organization, but you know things have to change and you can tell things are changing in the world and you want to be part of the future of work, I'd love to talk to you about that as well, because it is critical that we do start changing the way we show up in the world, especially in the workplace, because we spend so much time at work. It's something that we do, it's a major part of our day and our week and our months and years in our life. And so my desire is to see work that truly is fulfilling and a place where you can be fully yourself, reach all of your potential. Obviously, I'm a big advocate for coaching for that potential as well. So I do encourage you to go check out the newsletter. Again, it's meredithattorney.substack.com. And these are concepts that I want to keep talking to y'all about. It's an open discussion and conversation. And here I'm just going to show you some more people enjoying the lake here, running, enjoying some of the water here. Austin is an amazing city, very active city. And it's a city where I would love to see more of this type of conscious leadership and coach-centric type leadership taking hold, because it's a city where there's a lot of amazing companies here in Austin, and especially as we're having more young people enter the workforce, I think they are demanding more of this type of leadership. And so some companies don't know what to do about that. They don't know how to respond and create workplaces that help people reach their full potential and can really shine, and offer them the kind of coaching and leadership potential training that they need, and make it part of the overall work, not just a one-off like a retreat or individual one-off coaching, but really instilling it into the entire organization. So those are topics that I love talking about. So anyway, I just wanted to hop on and share with you all about my latest newsletter. You can go check it out on my Substack or my website, but want to continue having this conversation with y'all. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope that you will work happy, live happy, be happy. Bye.